pretty sparkly birthday card for you today, showing off one of our new backgrounds. The dies we'll be using include, from the Finishing Touches range, the lace-edged leaves. We've also got some flowers made from the Sweetheart flowers. This is the New Zealand collection background, and there's piercing on this background, so it's quite different from anything I've done before. And we'll be using the inner cutting rings from the New Zealand collection Wellington die. So I just want to show off the background a little bit, so we're going to do a bit of cutting with that. It comes in several pieces, so I'm going to take the outer edge here, tape this into place, and we're going to cut it into a frame in the center, so I'll pop that into place. Tape that on both sides. Oops. Try not to move it. There we go. And I'm going to turn this one because it's fairly detailed, so we'll pop it back through. Let's see if we've got all our pieces. That's looking well. A bit of fall away removal there with the tulle-in-one, and untape it. There we go. And just to point out, all these little fall away pieces are gorgeous little hearts from the flowers. Isn't that pretty though? Really, really like this. Now, I've gone ahead and I've started another one. And what I've done is I've just started to cover just the open flowers with little bits of the sticky adhesive sheet. There's no point in using an entire sheet for that just to cover the flowers. We're going to do a little bit of glittering, and this is just absolutely perfect for when you want to use up these little itty bitty spots. So pop that into place, just covering that one. And I'll do one more on this side. We always have these tiny little pieces left over, and that's probably even too big. There we go. Okay, so now I've got the adhesive exposed through the flowers there, so we're going to bring in our copy paper, put that underneath, and get our glitter jewels here. We've got our diamond sprinkles, so I'm going to pour that right over the top and get all of those flowers. There we go. We'll get this side. Just give them a little bit of bling. That's nice. I'll show you that. Let me pop that back into our container. Move it off the side. So you can see I've just given a little bit of sparkly glitter to all those flowers, bringing them to life. Now I've gone ahead and added a bit of mounting foam so I can raise up that outer area and recess down the center. So we're going to work onto that piece next. I'll move these to the side. So the next thing I'm going to do is just cover a piece of coconut white card with a sticky adhesive. Pop that down. I'm going to bring my die back over, and I'm going to use this one that we used to cut the center of that out with. We'll pop that into place and give it a quick cut. Go. So I've got a piece that's cut with the sticky adhesive. I've already gone ahead and cut the center of the New Zealand background. So I'm going to peel this up, get that started carefully. I'm going to put this into place across the top of it, lining it up. There we go. And then you can use your adhesive, the backing page, to make sure it's in place well. And bring back my copy paper and my glitter jewels. And we're going to give this a little bit of glitter as well. Here we go. Take off your extra bit and put this back into our container. Okay. So now I have a really pretty centerpiece, white on white with the glitter going around it, that I'm going to recess down into that section there. Bring in my glue and put a little bit on the back here. There we go, get it all the way around. I'm going to pop that right into place there. And I usually use my pokey tool to make sure it's down around the edge really nicely. Go. Okay, so we're going to build up the background from there. I've also done another one where I've done the same exact cut as that, except I've backed it with the Wisteria colored card. I've got some mounting foam on the back. We're going to pop that into place right like that. Backed up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is I've got my sentiment stamped a happy birthday. I've just embossed or stamped it in black ink, and I've used the inner cuts from the Wellington right here, these dies here, and the cut from the inside of the New Zealand. This will layer up really nicely, so I'll show you the difference in size. Same exact shape, different sizes. So I've used the inner one from the Wellington and the inside one from the New Zealand background to create a frame to put over this. Got a little bit of mounting foam already, so we're going to pop that into place right over it. Keep that nice and flat. Trim away the extra bit. There we go. Little corner there I missed. Okay, and I'll put that into place in the center with some glue. Fits right in the middle of that very nicely. And I've already made some flowers using the Sweetheart flowers. I've made a 3-dimensional flower, put a little bit of Dries clear glue on it, and then I've sugared it with ice snow to give that look. And I've got some of the lace edge leaves, and we will seat that on a pretty ribbon that we've tied out of some satin, very thin satin ribbon. I'm going to put that down into my corner here. Oops, move that back. We slid that a little bit. There we go. Pop that into place first, just like that. And I'll put the larger one down in the corner here on my bow. I'll seat the smaller flower up in the opposite corner, like that. And we're going to use the lace edge leaves and kind of nip them about and put little bits here. There we go. I'll use these 3 up here. A little bit of glue under them. Let me take off that edge. And we will just seat them around underneath our flower as a nice little embellishment. Pop some glue here, under the flower there. And what's really nice about these is you can take some of the bottom leaves that are just left over and use them as singles if you like to. And I think they look really pretty coming out from the smaller flower. Put a couple underneath that. And I think we'll do one more as an accent on the bigger flower here. There we go. Really nice. Now the only thing I would do to finish this off is in the center of all those little flowers, I put a tiny little pearl. I think that that would be absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful birthday card for a friend. I'm sure anybody would enjoy this. Well, I hope you can look for us again soon. We have more videos on our Creative Expressions YouTube channel, and of course my daily blog is www.partycraft.blogspot.com.